talk about it, have some fun. So thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. And if you're joining us here and you don't really know where you're at, you don't really know who we are Mother Lion. My name's Faith.
I'm Vanessa.
We're sisters, been making music together all our lives, and now we're just going for it. All in.
All in.
You know?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Dropping a single a week every single Friday.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing today. We just dropped Someday.
Yeah.
Which we're really proud of. We really love it. We're excited to perform it live for you guys today. But before we do that, we have a new segment called Tea Time with Mother Lion.
Tea Time with Mother Lion.
Where we discuss something that's been going on in our lives because we believe that our art is holistic. So, ooh, that smells so good.
I am very excited for this.
So, our art reflects our life and our life reflects our art. So today we just wanted to talk about some books that we're reading. Oh, this smells so good.
I'm very excited for this.
So this tea was given to me by a friend who went to Greece. So the title is in Greek. I cannot read it, nor can I recommend it. So it's delicious.
It's delightful.
I hope you try something similar to this at some point in your lifetime.
It will forever be a mystery to us and to you.
Anyway, Faith, what are you reading right now?
Okay, so I have a very ambitious goal. I have a goal of reading 50 books this year, which I will not.
That's crazy.
I will not accomplish.
That's crazy. On top of everything we're doing for Mother Lion.
You know what? It spurs me on. It spurs me on.
I love how ambitious we are. Can I just say that? I love it.
Quite ambitious.
I love it.
Quite ambitious. But I'm currently reading Surprised by Joy by C.S. Lewis, which talks about like his, it's basically like an autobiography and his, discovery towards Christianity from this like point of atheism and kind of cynicism. But I love it how he describes it. It's like he lived half his life in his imagination and in his brain, just like curious about other worlds and creating other worlds and like reading literature and thinking about these characters and these like really abstract ideas, and he just like lived in his brain, which was so cool. So it's like I feel like I'm learning more about like one of my favorite authors and how his brain works. And now it just makes so much sense that he created Narnia, this like whole magical land. Yeah.
That's cool. He's definitely, one of my favorite authors.
Yeah. Oh, he's awesome.
Just the fact that he did children's literature and fantasy literature, as well as all these apologetics and like theology. Spirituality.
Yeah.
He's just a fascinating human being.
Yeah.
I would love to have like a little bit of that kind of like thinking. And I feel like we do.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see like how his was reflected through his like literature and we're reflecting ours through our music, which is cool. I'm not saying that we're anything that we are.
I know. I feel like we can't claim that.
But I like to say that we're trying.
We're trying. I think we're making him proud.
Yes. Yeah. The book that I'm reading is called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, which is by Joe Dispenza. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it, but it's a book that kind of talks about like what happens neurologically and in our brains during meditation, and kind of explaining the brain body connection, how our thoughts influence our bodies, and then that reaction creates these neural pathways that just become strengthened over time. So the thought creates the reaction, then the reaction triggers the thought, and it just becomes strengthened over time. So if you want to break out of those subconscious like patterns of thinking and feeling, you have to start with a thought. And so that's been really, really good for me to read again, because I've just been having some like weird reactions as I've been healing some past stuff that's been going on, some like anxious reactions. And I know it's those subconscious patterns that are like, hey, we've been here this whole time and you're trying to break us now. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So it's been really helpful in just recognizing the anxious response and trying to break out of that, because there's healing available for everybody.
Yeah.
There's freedom available for everybody. So I want that in my life. And hopefully the more that I learn about healing, the more that I can help others heal. That's always the goal for me. So that's what I'm reading. So thank you for joining us for Tea Time with Mother Lion.
That tea is seriously fantastic. I'm
so
sad we can't like have a name for it to recommend.
It shall always be a mystery.
It shall.
Yeah.
So now, we're going to perform our song for you.
Our song, Someday,
Yeah,
that just was released today. We've already got some messages from you guys just saying how it's impacted you, so thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
This song really, really does mean a lot to us. It's been with us for years, which is not the case for any of these songs, really, but this one has been with us for a couple of years now, and I'm just really grateful that now is the time that it's, like, released into the world.
Yeah.
So this one means a lot to us, so this is Someday. Someday I'll see your face. I'll be crowned with grace, and you'll speak my name. Someday I'll forget the pain, all my doubts and shame, the way they scream with hate. Someday I'll feel your kiss. Evil won't exist, but grace none can resist. Someday, when my heart is numb, when all my songs have been sung, finally his kingdom come. Oh my God, I can't understand why saints and heroes take the fall, while demons take their stand. Oh my God, where does love reside? When will you take up your throne and live that death may die? Lord, save us. Lord, save us from ourselves. From ourselves. Lord, save us. Lord, save us from ourselves. From ourselves. Lord, save us. Lord, save us from ourselves. From ourselves. Oh, save us. Oh, save us from ourselves. So we wrote this song back in like 2015, maybe?
Yeah.
2014. It was a while ago. And I remember the first time that we had it all together, we sang it all the way through. We were in like a little practice room at Valley Forge, the school that we went to. And when we finished it, it was just like this like heavenly feeling. I think I remember feeling like there was like angels in the room with us. As ridiculous as that sounds, like that's really what it felt like. It was like a holy moment.
Yeah.
And I still feel that way about these lyrics, about just like holding on to the hope of heaven, of of a life without pain, of that moment when we reach the fullness of who we can become, and the fullness of knowing God. Like, I'm still so moved. I'm still so moved by that idea and by that concept of being free, of being fully free and fully complete. Oh, man. It gets me every single time. Every single time I sing that song. Every single time.
It really was a sacred moment when we wrote it. Like, you could feel the weight of the song. And I love how we, like, when we did write it, it was a couple of years ago, and we were really inspired, really moved by the Syrian refugee crisis. And it's like, that was kind of what was really big in the news at the moment. But I love how, like, we release it now, and it takes on kind of a whole new meaning.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's the same exact song. It's the same exact sentiment of, like, this world is gonna bring, it's gonna have pain, it's gonna have heartbreak. And our hope is heaven.
Yeah. And that's always going to be true.
Yeah.
No matter where events take us, no matter where humanity goes together, that will always be the truth. We will always be broken on this earth. It will not come to the fullness and wholeness of being until heaven.
Yeah.
But that is the beautiful hope that we get to hang on to, is that we get to know that will be a reality for us. One day, someday.
So I felt like in the production process, I really felt a challenge with this one, because, like, the lyrics are so heavy that I didn't want to muddle up, you know, the song with extraneous instruments, like with sounds that would detract from, like, the weight of these lyrics. So I was really inspired by Imogen Heap's, what's it called?
The one that Jason Derulo sampled.
Yeah! What you say? But that one, how it's just all vocoder, and, like, her lyrics just hit you, you know? So I really was inspired by that, and then, like, fusing that with this really kind of cinematic feel at the very end. And where, like, that outro of, like, the vocal is it's her entire bridge vocal just, like, reversed and chopped up. And I really, like, I wanted to kind of create this heavenly sound. Like, it's not earthly, you know? It doesn't feel like, it feels like it takes you somewhere. And so I love how, like, these lyrics all lead to this moment of just, like, it kind of grows and grows, and, like, yeah, I'm really proud of this song.
I am too.
What it turned out to be.
I am too. After this, we do have some more beats, some more grooves coming at you. I know the last couple that we've had have been, like, very mellow, very chill, very, like, fluid and flowy. After this, we do have some more beats coming at you.
Basically, like, the next 5 are, like, you can get down to it. Like, you get, you know, it's sick.
So, look forward to that, because it's coming, and they're gonna be super fun. But I hope you really enjoy Someday. Today, keep listening to this week. Let it bring hope to your heart. Let it bring joy. Let it bring that peace. So we're really proud of it. We really hope that it connects with you guys.
Definitely.
Thank you guys so much. Since this is kind of like our performance, since we can't really perform live right now, there is a way to give almost like a tip jar, right? Or like when the guitar cases are open when you're busking.
Yeah, you just put in a buck or two.
Give us $1 or $2. You can give to us on Venmo. We are Mother Lion Music, or also Cash App, where we are also Mother Lion Music. That would be really appreciated. We love you guys. That would mean so much. Thank you guys so much. And you can also still buy our beanies for sale on our website, motherlionmusic.com/store. You can buy some beanies. We've had a couple people buy them, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
Who was the one person from Missouri?
Kent Ferguson.
Yes, thank you, Kent Ferguson.
Just like a bunch. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, you're so cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah. It really means a lot.
It really does.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have this new segment. Okay, so we were kind of like, you know, brainstorming these live streams. What are we gonna do? What else can we do besides just, like, talk about the song and, like, perform it and all that to engage a little bit more? We came up with a couple games that I'm so excited about.
That I'm really scared about.
I'm so excited about. Okay, so it's like a song right on the spot.
We basically just wanted to be SNL, and so this is our way of trying to do that.
We're trying. we give each other prompts that we don't know.
I'm really scared.
The other person doesn't know what
I'm
they're
really
gonna
scared.
be. And then we just create a song on the
On the spot.
This is
On
very this is very improvised. So have grace for
We'll
us.
see how it goes.
We'll
I'm
see.
excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Your prompt, Faith Duncan,
Yes.
is
Yes.
farm animals.
Farm animals? You gave me such a good one in a rehearsal. Farm animals. Okay.
And it can't be Old McDonald's.
Okay. I feel like this is... Okay, here we go.
This is going somewhere.
There's a cow named Bessie and a chicken named Carl. And there's an old horse named Jimmy. Oh, the farm animals. How I love them and they love me. Do 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 do.
How I love them and they love me.
Do 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 do. Yeah.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed that.
I'm really proud of that. I think there's some magic in the.
I think my favorite part was the chicken named Carl. I think that was my favorite part.
I now want a chicken named Carl.
I do too.
Wouldn't that be great?
Maybe that was prophetic. We're speaking it into existence. Chicken named Carl, come to us.
We receive you. Oh God, no! I don't need a chicken named Carl.
Okay, my turn.
Okay. Your prompt. Antique stores.
Ooh, antique stores.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Feel it out. Feel it out.
Ooh. Did you know that we went antiquing the day I got engaged?
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
I love antique stores.
So fond memories.
Yes, very fond memories.
I thought that was your song, and it was like a spoken
that'd be
word
cool.
song.
What can I find? It's a treasure hunt. Lots of things. Wow, this is going nowhere.
No, it's great. I loved it.
Really?
Keep going. Yeah.
Really?
It had
Okay,
some magic.
okay.
It had some magic to it.
Will I find something with history? A story to tell. Places it's seen. What will I find? What will I find at the antique store? This lovely antique store. There we go.
That was amazing.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God.
It went somewhere
I was
eventually.
drawn into this story.
I know, I was too.
You know, you were perusing. You were like, what? Where have you been?
It was
You
like
know?
a song
What's the-
poem. Where's
what's
it gonna
the
go?
history? Yeah. I loved it.
That's cool. That was fun.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for joining our song right on the spot.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I had to finish it for you.
That I know, yeah. I was like about to finish it, but then I was like, oh, I can't really like steal Mario's theme.
That's okay.
I think we can borrow it. I don't think he'll mind.
Thanks, Nintendo. Wait, can you do that? Can you like say like, because I know that you're supposed to like block out like Pepsi and Coke like labels names. Are we allowed to do that on a live stream?
I have no idea.
Brand, Nike, Reebok, Tesla. Hope you don't get in trouble. I don't know.
I don't think they mind.
Well, we had a couple more questions come in on our Instagram stories.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for submitting those. We love answering them. They're so fun. So what do we got, Faith?
From Carly Noel, what are your dreams as Mother Lion? Or how did you get the name?
Our dreams as Mother Lion.
That's a great question.
Do you want to attack that?
I feel like You know, and this was the same dream with Victoria the Ninth as the dream with Mother Lion. I think this is just like a goal of mine, of ours in life. I've always dreamt of like creating art that funds more art.
Yeah.
Like just being self-sufficient as an artist, the freedom to create, the freedom to explore, the freedom to just make music like when, where, how I want.
Right.
And I feel like that's the dream in Mother Lion, is just to create freely.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I feel the exact same way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, sometimes when I'm, like, thinking about the future, sure, like, I can envision writing musicals together. Like, I would love to do that down the road. We've talked about that before.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe getting more into films. We could even do film scoring. Like, I feel like that would be really exciting.
That'd be cool.
So, like, there's a lot of different paths that I think we could take in the future.
Yeah.
But the main thing is just creation. Is just the act of creation. Just the act of putting out art and doing that in a sustainable way and connecting with an audience. So honestly, I feel like we're living the dream right now.
Yeah.
And being able to consistently put out art and connect with you guys, that is the dream. So it's just kind of being honest and authentic with this and allowing it to grow in a way that's healthy, in a way that is sustainable, in a way that's just honest and loving and full of life and laughter, in a way that brings healing to the audience and also to us, because I do believe that this act of creation is healing us at the same time as we're putting this out there.
Yeah.
So this is the dream. It's just expanding that in love and in light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I feel like you can kind of answer that question better. How did we come up with the name?
Yeah, so Mother Lion, we originally were going to go with Vic and Vanessa. Vic for Victoria the Ninth and Vanessa because that's obviously my name. But a lot of other bands are doing that name plus name idea, so it didn't feel very original. We didn't really like it in the end. So we were trying to think of band names, and we wanted significance, like in the words that we were going to attach to ourselves and our identity. So we were pulling from just like words that had meaning to us from our pasts. We both really connected with the word mother. We felt like God had spoken to us in our identities as mother, even though we don't have any kids. But we feel like he's leading us to mother. I don't know, like the words that I feel like is he's leading us to mother a generation, and I don't know what that looks like. But we both felt like that was something that is part of our identity.
Yeah.
And then another thing was the word lion. I had someone speak over me that I was going to have like the voice of a lion. And so I always carried that phrase with me, and that always meant a lot. So just having that kind of the strength of the word lion with the softness of mother just felt really impactful.
Yeah.
So I threw it out to Faith. I was like, what do you think about Mother Lion? And she loved it, and we just went with it.
How could you not? I mean, that's a cool name.
I'm pretty proud of it.
It's a cool name.
Yeah, I think it's very cool.
So it's stuck.
Yeah.
We embraced it.
We did.
I think
and we are
Mother Lion. Okay, next question from Michelin. Are you doing any collabs for any releases this year?
Is that a subtle hint?
Is that a subtle hint? Is it?
Well, we don't have any planned. So if that was...
But that could change.
A subtle hint. Let us know. Because we'd definitely be down for collabing with people.
I think that would be sick.
Yeah.
I think that'd be so cool.
It would be really fun. I mean, we just have just creativity coming out of every single aspect of our life. So to bring another person into that would be so fun.
Would be really fun. I feel like it would just be electric.
Yeah.
Like, I think it would just bring a whole new dynamic, and it would just... Yeah.
So let us know.
Yeah,
if you want to collab,
so cool.
We can see how it goes.
That'd be really
cool.
Last question from @Klaus and Jenny.
Oh.
That's our mama.
Oh, she's right there. She's right there.
Oh, hey, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
She asked, how do you unwind and rest your creativity for a moment?
That question is a good question.
That's a great... Mama, you are tuned in.
You
are tuned in.
On the right wavelength frequency.
Oh, I feel like that's really what we've been trying to, like, asking ourselves the last, like, 2 weeks especially. Like, how do we just take a break? How do we just breathe when this is such a holistic process? Like, there's no 9 to 5. It's whenever inspiration strikes. It's whenever we have a free moment that we're writing, that we're in the studio, that we're just like, you know, doing it. I know for me, I've really discovered that a lot of my joy in life comes from traveling to see my friends, like wherever they may be, just going to see them for a couple days, like just coming alongside them in their life. And so I went to DC the other weekend, going to Florida next week. I visited friends in Minnesota at the beginning of the month, last month. And that's just like a great way. I'm really starting to prioritize that because that gets me out of the house, gets me out of the studio, gets me out of this whole mentality of just like hustle, hustle, hustle. And I just get to laugh and have great conversations that I wouldn't otherwise have with people that I love. And like that's been really restful for me. That's been like really healing and really good.
Mm-hmm. So she's the extrovert. I'm the introvert. So that is not how I rest at all. The way that I rest is I literally just need to be by myself. So whatever that means, whether it's like taking a walk or just literally being in my room and telling no one to come in or just going to a cafe and like reading a book. So that's how I rest and recharge. And we prioritize the Sabbath. So we prioritize doing absolutely no work for a full 24 hours.
Yep.
Usually on Sundays is like when we do that. So we don't work whatsoever. We rest, we recharge. And we also incorporate rest throughout our days. Like we're totally good with like putting on the TV and eating a bowl of ramen in the middle of the day if we're like, we need a break.
While watching WandaVision.
Hey. We're really excited to watch today's episode after the live stream. But so we have definitely been prioritizing rest to make sure that everything is holistic, everything is healthy, and that we're not allowing just the ambition of a song a week to like hurt us in any way. Yeah. Because I think if we're healthy about it, this is only going to be good.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, those were the questions, right?
Those were the questions.
Awesome.
That's
cool.
what they were. Sweet. So thank you so much for joining us. This wraps up our third live stream. Having so much fun with them. So thank you again for joining us on our crazy experimental improvisations and
today was fun.
Today was a lot of fun.
Today was very fun.
Really cool.
I cried a little bit. We laughed a lot.
We did.
And it was just lovely. And this all comes back to our belief that the world needs your love, your light, and your laughter. So give it away as much as you can. Give it away.
Yep.
That's what we're doing. We're giving away our love, our light, and our laughter. And thank you guys so much for joining us on this journey and watching all the craziness, all the tears, all the love, all of the silly songs about chicken named Carl. So thank you guys so much. We love you.
Guys.
See you later.
See you next week.